Hey guys, this is Cole Miller again with GZ Lures, showing you our next product release for Sunday, November 7th, 4 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Hawaii time. We have two batches of lures we will be showcasing this week. Here we have a new batch of Ganku Lures, all freshly skirted. And then we have some new Marlin Magic Lures, just some random shapes, freshly skirted as well. So, and actually there is one Tanigawa at the top there. So we'll start with the Ganku Lures. We have a couple different shapes. You have some 7-inch slants. There's a short slant. There's what's called the long neck slant there. Some 9-inch pushers, and then 9-inch style, different shapes of bullets. So we'll kind of start with the Gankus up here. These are all flash skirted, as you can see. There's two different shapes. Really, there's 4 different color patterns here. Some different colors, eyes, and things like that in there. Different shell work on some of them, but technically 4 different color patterns. Here we have some sunrise shell eyes. You have what is called the long bullet. There's basically 2 bullet shapes. There's a long bullet and there's a Bumbucha bullet. The Bumbucha is a wider face but a shorter nose, or a shorter head but a wider, larger diameter head. So maybe I can get a better. There you can kind of see the long bullet on the left here, right here. It is a little bit longer, not quite as wide. Doesn't have quite the diameter of the other one, but both kind of a 9-inch plus size. I would actually say that this one that's a wider diameter, that's close to a 9-inch plus, and this is more like a larger 9-inch, a 9-inch. But anyway, so we have these right here that are sunrise shell. These are all great on tuna, pretty much anything, tuna, marlin, wahoo. Anything will eat these. They're very nice. So the lure maker of these, his name is Leighton Nakamoto. He makes some very beautiful stuff. We've kind of talked about him a little bit in videos in the past, but I've just had a great appreciation for his artistic work. He does a lot of new styles. He tries to come up with new patterns, new designs, always being creative. It's one of the things that I love about, when I first started this business. One of the reasons behind that was just an appreciation for the art of these lures, and really this Leighton stuff, Genku Lures, fits the cake on that. So anyway, these do catch a lot of fish. He's from Maui, so they don't have as big a fisher. It's why you don't see massive plungers and the big marlin stuff. That's why you don't see a lot of that, or any of that really from Leighton. But some of these larger bullets, you'll definitely catch some marlin with those. But primarily you're focusing on the smaller pelagics. Again, tuna, mahi, things like that. So here again, those two, the sunrise shell eyes, those are super fancy. One of his most popular styles that we've had. He's got some different this one's white mother of pearl. This is a blue mother of pearl, and you can kind of see the leaf pattern in there. Very cool stuff. All right, and this one, that's called a cuttlefish eye. It's more of a resin cuttlefish eye. It's got kind of a resin backing to it. That one's black and that one's white resin. The color pattern is, I'm kind of calling it a natural pattern. There's a similar one over here that's more yellow. It's a 7-inch that I'll show you as well, but it's got those white lines and black dots. He does a lot of hand painted work on his inserts. Okay, over here, this one, I'm gonna pronounce this one, I'm gonna butcher this, but it's called a Hiei or Heiei, something like that. And it is kind of a brown and white mother of pearl, kind of a blended shell. You can see all the bright colors and dark colors on there. And he's got some different eye patterns on there that I frankly have not seen before. Those are very nice. Again, there's a long bullet and a Bumbucha bullet on there, and again, there's the flash blue work. we put on there. And so lastly, on the Flashaboo items, we have what is called the Sakura. This is what he kind of is calling one of his holiday patterns. You can see his label there, Ganku. They're mirrored. He's got some pink dots on there, but they're mirrored, and they have and the noses on a lot of these are heavily glittered and beautiful as well. But you can kind of see some oil rainbow pattern underneath that. Looks like tree branches on there. Just really nice stuff. That's called the Sakura. Okay, we have one more bullet, and we're gonna kind of talk about these together. This is called the Bumblebee pattern. You can kind of see why, but it's got some nice different eyes as well. This one does not have eyes. We did some matching skirt patterns. These are all blue ocean skirts, and the rest of these black over chartreuse. Kind of matches that iridescent bright yellow and green insert on there. And if you can kind of tell, that's actually like a black abalone shell. They're not just black strips, so it's got some bright colors as well that you can see in there from different sunlight. Very nice, colorful shell, a very dark shell. So again, we put some matching color patterns on there. That's a new color pattern that he's not done before. Here's that one I was talking about. This is more of what we call a natural pattern with yellow shell. And we gave it a black and yellow skirt to kind of match the head. That's a cuttlefish eye. It kind of looks like it has a mustache on there, mustache design. All right, and then the rest of these are all what's called the Gojira. We've released at least some bullets in this pattern before. Gojira is basically the eyes, so you can kind of tell it's kind of got sort of a linear center, but a lot of bright iridescent colors around, and they're all different. This one's kind of more orange and yellow. This one is blue and purple. And then we have there's some more orange and yellow, blue and purple, or red. This one's black. So you got a bunch of different color patterns, and these are all called the Gojira, and we just matched the skirt color patterns to kind of the eye colors a little bit. So like that one, we added more blue and chartreuse or bright green to kind of match the eye there. This one, we did some more orange and yellow underneath to match the orange eye. And so this right here, there's two different 7-inch slants. Again, we have what's called the long neck and then the short slant. The short slant obviously is short. It's almost half the length of the long neck. So the long neck has some reverse taper on it. And these are really great for your smaller pelagics, tuna, mahi, things like that. Mahi love these things. And you can kind of see the other color patterns there. But again, all of these are called Gojira. And they're just, you can see that shell. I haven't really talked about the shell, but it's sort of like I'm not really sure what to call the shell, but it's kind of an abalone powa shell, but it's darker colors, more granular, and then you put those black dots on there. So it's very cool stuff, as you can tell. There really isn't a guy like Leighton that does as many creative designs that I've seen. He's just, very, very creative. So always love getting new stuff from him. You'll always find something different. So anyway, really good stuff. That does it for those. We'll go through these really quickly. These are the Marlin Magics. We have about 3 or 4 different shapes. You have, again, this is the TANIGAWA. It's just a 9-inch plus bullet. We kind of pulled it out. It wasn't on the website, and we skirted it up. So, and then we have some baby blues. You have silver starburst blue back. We have a couple of those. And then some green starburst. Here we have this is the Baby Ruckus. And you can see the white shell, blue back. These have always sold really well. We just had another one sitting around. This is a jumbo AP jet. It's got 4-hole jets on it. Ice blue with mother of pearl. And we kind of skirted that up to match that. And then we have some infant blue jets. So you have silver starburst blue back, blue starburst, and silver starburst black top. So just a handful, like, you know, what is that? 9 different Marlin Magics. Small little lot, but some really nice stuff in there. So this is what we have for this week. It's a little bit small of a release. We do have quite a few Gankus, but we'll be hitting it hard when it comes to the holidays. So we're getting a lot of stuff prepared and stocking up for the holiday releases. So stay tuned for what's coming. But we'll have another release next week. My guess is probably gonna be a little bit smaller again, but we will have something up for you all. And yeah, appreciate your time and appreciate your support. If you may have recently got an email from us, and I've talked about this the last couple of weeks, but if you want to sign up for a text message program, there might be an email from us if you are signed up for email marketing. Go ahead and click on that and sign up there. That will provide a link that you can sign up on. I had an international customer say, hey, we can't do it. It's because it's international and doesn't look, it doesn't allow for international numbers. If you just go to our website, there will be a pop-up that shows up. You can sign up there for international. I'm not sure why it wasn't set up that way on the link that we provided, but it was not, so we need to get that changed. So yeah, international customers are available as well to sign up for that program. And if you do have any issues, reach out to us. And that's what we got so far. So, all right, thank you for your time and have a good rest of your week.